Week 1 didn't just start, it exploded. Ohio State over Texas, Florida State over Alabama, and LSU closes at Clemson. This is the OE Podcast. I'm your boy K-Sound. Let's get it.
Give me my first love.
Oh, there it is.
Here it comes.
Ohio State takes care of Texas 14-7. Buckeyes own the money down. Texas went 1 for 5 on fourth and got stuffed twice in the red zone. Freshman Julian Sayin dropped a 40-yard tutty to Cardinal Tate to make it a 2-score game. Arch Manning rallied late, but OSU secondary kept the windows tight all day. Florida State beats Bama 31-17. Tommy Castellanos plus a 230-yard ground game bullied the Tide. Alabama went 6 for 17 on third and got stonewalled on multiple fourth down attempts. This is definitely a statement win in Tallahassee. LSU secures the dub over Clemson, winning 17-10, as Garrett Nussmeier hit straight edge green for an 8-yard go-ahead tutty. Clemson finished with just 31 rushing yards on 20 carries. The ground game was shut off late. Georgia Tech beats Colorado 27-20, with a late game dagger from Haynes King. A 45-yard tutty to be exact, with about a minute left on the clock. Jackets ran for 320 yards and outgained Colorado 463-305. Coach Prime's Buffs had a last-shot Hail Mary, but no dice. Tennessee puts the BTA on Syracuse, 45-26. Transfer Joey Aguilar debuts with 247 yards and 3 tutties. Vols led 38-14 before cruising the rest of the way. But the Orange Men's Yassine Willis punched in 3 tutties of his own just to keep it spicy. Miami wins over Notre Dame 27-24. This was a close one. Carson Beck throws for 205 and 2 tutties in his Canes debut, including a viral one-hand grab by CJ Daniels before the half. Tied late, Carter Davis drills a 47-yard field goal with a minute left, and the defense closes out with back-to-back sacks to finish it. So far, week 1 cuts through the hype, and the trenches decide the narrative. Next up, I'll give you my take on 3 quarterbacks on my watch list, and here's what truly carries over. The kid Arch Manning started slow, kind of held the ball for too long. He needs faster reads from pistol and earlier checkdowns. He found rhythm late. Most of the production came on the final drives. Now that boy Garrett Nussmeier stayed calm under pressure, took the easy throws on early downs, and hit the red zone dagger after Clemson sat on the underneath route. He showed up like a vet, a real field general command of the offense. The new kid, Bryce Underwood, showed true freshman poise. Layered the seam, protected the ball, and managed the tempo. Occasionally late trigger on the boundary comebacks, a clean debut. Listen, Heisman talk is cute in September, but defense plus schedule, now that's the real edge. I saw 4 teams that look like they ready for the CFP right now. Now Penn State, that boy Drew Outlaw, on schedule and mistake-free, kept the chains moving and finished drives. Singleton and Allen handled the red zone. The defense, 4 short fields and 1 turnover battle. The game was basically decided by halftime. Oregon played fast and clean, scored on 9 of 10 drives, hit big plays off play action. QB avoided mistakes. Running backs finished near the goal line. Defense limited big plays and set up short fields with tackles for loss. Well executed. Now Ole Miss, Austin Simmons ran it up, passing for 341 yards and 3 tutties. The fast pace wore the defense down. Early scripted drives hit and the chains kept moving. Ole Miss defense held Georgia State 2 for 15 on third and set up short field. Now South Carolina, Virginia Tech, I thought that was gonna be a close one, but that 80-yard punt return touchdown flipped the game. Then Sellers throwing a 64-yard bomb to Nick Harbor stretched the lead. The defense contained the run and got key stops near the goal line. They won the field position all night. With the NFL set to be in full swing, let's talk Week 1 game. Here's my must-see matchups and the keys to the game. Thursday night, Cowboys-Eagles, divisional street fight out the gate. The Eagles run game versus Dallas' new look pass rush. If Philly wins 1st and 10 with Saquon, then they'll control the game. With Micah Parsons now in Green Bay, Dallas' new look front has to force long downs. Friday night, NFL's first ever game in Brazil. We head to São Paulo for the Chiefs-Chargers. Mahomes versus Herbert will be decided by protection and red zone finishing. For KC, we'll see a new look receiver rotation versus Chargers press coverage. For LA, they'll need to set the edges, then hit the play action scenes when Kansas City sets up too high. Sunday night, we got a primetime heavyweight matchup. Bills at the Ravens. For Baltimore, they'll need to feed Derrick Henry on 1st and 10, mixed in with some play action to the upgraded receiver group. For Buffalo, they'll need to set the edge, keep Lamar in pocket, try to stop Derrick Henry, and finish red zone trips with touchdowns. If Baltimore owns early downs, then they'll control the game. But if Buffalo can turn red zone trips into touchdowns and stretch the time of possession, they can pull it off. Also on Sunday, we got Dolphins at the Colts, speed versus structure. For Miami, they'll need to use motion to create free releases, hit the quick game to Tyreek Waddle, and protect the QB, please. For Indy, they'll need to press and reroute at the line to slow timing, tackle after the catch, and make Miami drive the length of the field. And on offense, they'll need to lean on the run game and play action with Jonathan Taylor and Daniel Jones to control the tempo. And for the final spot of the night, like at the beginning of the show, we salute Lee Corso. Coach Corso donned his last headgear pick, and the era ends. He proved you could be smart and have fun talking ball. Now that's it for Week 1. We had some big games. Ohio State's defense set the tone. FSU outmuscled Bama. LSU closed at Clemson. Georgia Tech snatched it late versus Colorado. And Tennessee handled business. Looking ahead, can Texas bounce back? Do Bama and Clemson fix short yardage? Which QB grabs the early Heisman lead? And in the NFL, which new look unit pops off first in Week 1? Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment and tell us next week's biggest matchup. We also just launched the brand new House of Sounds Discord. Links in the description if you want to chop it up after the show. And like we always do, this is the OE Podcast. I'm your boy K Sounds. I'm out.